Hi all, welcome to Sarvabhauma's English e-learning academy. I am your Lakshmikant Kulkarni, assistant professor in English. Happy learning. Today let us learn about job interview. So I am not going to show any mock interview, or I am not going to tell anything, but I am going to discuss about the topic job interview. So let us learn types of interview, process and stages, do's and don'ts in an interview and all. Before going to this topic, I want to tell you, so please copy all the instructions, please copy all the points what I am going to explain. Copy the points as well as the explanation. Okay. Let us start. Job interview. What is a job interview? So usually there is a saying, work is worship. So the work, each and everything, the process or the action is called work. For example, student works hard to get marks, that is a work. Okay, but what is job? So usually to get remuneration or to get something to the work, or to get the payment of work is called job or business. So what is the difference between job and business? Job is nothing but you will be the employee of some other organization. Business is nothing but you will set your own organization or institution, etc. Okay. So now let us know what is a job interview. The first thing, the word interview comes from inter and view. Inter means in between and view means to see. Okay. In fact, an interview is a process in which the employer gets an opportunity to see whether the candidate is suitable for the position vacant, and the candidate tries to prove that he or she possesses the desired skills and knowledge. Yes. What happens? What is job interview? Job interview is nothing but if you want to step in any organization, at that time you will be having the first interaction with the interviewee. Okay. Interviewer, and you are the interviewee. So the first communication or interaction between a candidate and organization is called job interview, especially for the purpose of recruitment. So that is called job interview. Okay. Next, importance of job interview. Okay, let us see. The first point, interview is one of the golden opportunity in everyone's life. Yes. So it is one of the major and golden opportunity in each and everyone's life except business people. Even most of the organizations they'll conduct the interaction with their dealers also. Even that is also considered nothing but a kind of interview, but we cannot say that is the job interview. Okay, it is one of the golden opportunity in everyone's life, and it is the first step towards your professional life also. Okay. Point number 2, it is the first step of professional life. I said now only, it is the first step towards professional life, where simply you are not going to get any job without an interview. Okay, job interview, it is nothing but the process where the organization analyzes the ability of the candidate. Next, it will help you to reach success. Yes, 100%. Without an opportunity, without a job, we cannot reach the success. So it helps us to reach the success. Next, stages in job interview. Yes, it is one of the major point you have to learn. The first point, let us see. Screening of applications. Usually most of the organizations invite or they will give an ad of opening job openings. Yes, after the inviting job openings, they will set a date, the end date. Within that date, they receive various applications from various candidates, and they will collect all the application forms. They will screen whether this profile is suitable for the vacant place or not. This particular process is called screening. Okay, it is the first step. Point number 2, appraisal of curriculum vitae. So curriculum vitae is nothing but resume. It is like a resume where the candidate mention his each and everything. It is nothing but CV. It is called CV. Yes, appraisal. They'll forward the screened application to the HRD. Okay. Next, competency test. Competency test is nothing but it is used to assess the technical know or technical knowings how of candidate. Okay, it is called competency test. Next, aptitude test or psychometric test. This particular test is used to judge the personality and suitability of the candidate. Aptitude or psychometric test is nothing but one of the major steps to decide the mental ability of the candidate. Okay. Next point, group discussion. Already we have a video on this particular topic. So if you want to learn deeply about group discussion, please watch that video. So it is one of the major stages in job interviews, group discussion, where they will come to know, or the organization people come to know about the a positive involvement in the group discussion. So which is the major quality of the candidate. Next, personal interview. In personal interview, usually here only one by one candidate will be called in the interview room. So they will make personal interaction with the candidate. So it is the main thing here. You must show your positivity and use the appropriate body language and use the complete verbal and non-verbal communication skills. Okay. Next, negotiations. Negotiations is nothing but here they will tell you about the salary. It is called HR round. In HR round, there you will get negotiations. For example, already you are the employee of so and so XYZ company. You want to move to the ABC company. You was getting around 6 lakhs per annum. There, this negotiation will help you to get increment. Okay, or if you are the fresher but you are good among all the interviewees, so at that time you can utilize this particular negotiations. It is nothing but not only negotiating the salary, but also you can get the major supports or major facilities from the company. For example, you may ask the quarters, you may ask the transportation facility, you may ask increment or anything, or the commitments what you are going to get in a year and all. Okay, the last step of or the last stage of an interview is nothing but medical test. After getting recruited, you will be asked to undergo for medical test. Okay, they will check, they want medical certificate from their doctor. Okay, it is the last step. So I think you learned stages in job interviews. Next topic is types of interview. Yes, we are having various types of interviews. So let us see which are those. Okay, first one is telephonic or phone interview. A common initial form of interview in the telephonic interview. This is an interview conducted over the telephone or a mobile phone. This is especially common when the candidate does not live near the prospective employer and also has the advantage of keeping costs low for both sides. Okay, in case of a large number of candidates, this method is sometimes used as a tool for the first round of screening. Though a telephonic interview sounds easy when compared to a face-to-face interview, the task requires thorough preparation on the part of the candidate. In this type of interview, the candidate's voice and other paralinguistic features such as volume or intonation and pauses play a vital role. Okay, in some situation, telephonic interviews may finally decide a candidate's suitability for a position. Mostly, however, it is followed by other rounds of the interview which aim at finding out a candidate's suitability for the job from various perspectives. Okay, at times these rounds may not be preceded by a telephonic interview at all. Understood? Next, technical interview. This is an essential round of screening. In this part of the interview, the experts on the panel try to assess your knowledge in the subject domain. They ask you questions related to various fundamental concepts involved, their application and your ability to relate your knowledge in other related fields. For example, what is the name of the first clone? Do you think cloning is dangerous for mankind, etc.? Or how do aeroplanes fly? This kind of technical questions they may ask you. Okay. Next is nothing but behavioral interview. Okay, a common type of job interview in the modern workplace is behavioral interview. This type of interview is based on the notion that candidates' past behavior is the best indicator of his or her future performance. Okay, in behavioral interviews, the interviewer asks the candidates to recall specific instances where they were faced with a set of circumstances and how they reacted. Yes, so it is to know the typical behavior, okay, typical behavior of the candidate. For example, tell me about a project you worked on where the requirements changed midstream. What did you do? Or describe the worst project you worked on. Tell me about a time when you took the lead on a project. What did you do? So these kind of questions you will get in behavioral interview. Next, stress or skeet shoot interview. It is one of the major way of interview or type of interview. Okay, the candidate is asked a series of questions by panelists in rapid succession to test his or her ability to handle stress filled situations. While answering these questions, you need to be mentally alert since you are asked more than one question at a time. You should stay calm during such sessions. Stress interviews might involve testing an applicant's behavior in a busy environment. Okay, questions about handling work overload, dealing with multiple projects, and handling conflict are normally asked in such type of interviews. Okay, I think you understood. Next, psychometric or aptitude test, already as we discussed. Okay, in order to judge a candidate personally, sometimes psychometric tests are administered. Gradually, the test is becoming a part of the whole selection procedure in interviews. In this test, almost 50 to 60 questions are asked to assess whether the candidate has the desired aptitude and knowledge. Okay, if the candidate clears this round, he or she is asked to appear for a next round. It is nothing but group discussion round, then final and HR round. Okay, next, our next topic is preparation for successful job interviews. So before dealing with this, I want to tell you one saying of Norman Vincent Peale. Any fact facing us is not as important as our attitude towards it, for that determines our success or failure. So attitude is most important in workplace. Please don't show your attitude in an interview. So attitude is nothing but showing your arrogancy. Not only showing your arrogancy, you can show the positive attitude. Okay, let us see. First step, how to prepare for an interview. Yes, know the company, in which company you are going to work. Yes, researching a company about its products and services is essential before you go for an interview. This can easily be done by browsing the site of the company, by going through its brochures and report, and by getting to know the value of its shares and debentures. Yes, what to know about the company? First thing, you should have to know about the history of the company. Gather information about the company you want to work for. Visit the company's website and talk to anyone you might know who works there or had worked there. Understood? For example, what need I to gather the information? What products or services does the company offer or sell? When did it start? Or who are its promoters? What is the total strength of employees in the company? What is its position in the market? Who are its major competitors in the market? So these things should be known by you, these kind of things. Next, project undertaken. What are its significant projects? What kind of benefits does it reap from those projects? These are certain questions that the candidate should seek answer for. Next, growth. The candidate should try to find out details such as what are its growth prospects in future. Does it have any plans to expand in the near future? What is its growth rate, etc. It is important to know about the company, because if the candidate does not know anything about the company, it reflects his or her lack of preparation for the interview and lack of enthusiasm in associating himself or herself with the company. Okay. Next point, know yourself. Before you set a foot on your job hunting expedition, take some time to know yourself. The more self aware you are, the more confident and comfortable you will be in job interviews. Yes, what to know about yourself, or what to know about myself? That is nothing but strengths and uniqueness. Okay, strengths and uniqueness. So the third point is related to know yourself. So whenever you want to know yourself, first thing you should have to speak about, you should have to convince yourself, because you should have to convince yourself that you are more capable for that position, and you should have to prove with the words. Okay, point number 3 is strength and uniqueness. While preparing for an interview, you should always try to know your own strengths and weaknesses. In the following situation, you can see how impressively the interviewee responds. Yes, interviewer, for example, you will get this question: what is your greatest strengths, or what is your major weakness? At that time, you should have to give a beautiful and well intellectual answer while speaking about what is your major weakness. At that time, see, if anyone asks me, how I will answer? I sometimes go into greater details of the task assigned to me, which makes the task a little unmanageable at times. But lately I have realized that I need to keep track of both my ideas and the times allotted for the task, and I am working towards being better at time management. So gently you are telling that I'll take more time to work. So but in anywhere, or in any point of your answer, you are not going to use any negative words. It creates great impact. Understood? Next. Competence and suitability. It is essential that you make a good lasting impression on the people who meet you at any job interview. Showcasing your talent for the job is important, but that's not all. Actually, you need to establish your credentials as the most suitable candidate and win the interview panel over with your knowledge, communication skills, and personality. Yes, to be a great champion, you must believe that you are the best. If you are not, pretend you are. It is a saying. Okay. Next, be careful about kinesics. So what is the meaning of kinesics? Kinesics is nothing but body language. You must be careful about body language. It is the most important thing in the whole interview process. How you sit, how you walk, how you speak, how you use voice modulation, how you use intonations, how where you make or where you did the pauses while speaking. These all are the part of kinesics. Okay. Next, some common interview questions. It is one of the main thing. The basic and the utmost question is, tell me about yourself. Even it is called self introduction or approach question. This is the most often asked question in interviews. You need to have a short statement prepared in your mind. Be careful that it does not sound rehearsed. So if anyone asks you, yes, tell me about yourself. I am Lakshmikant Kulkarni. I am so and so. My place is so and so. It should not, yes, it does not sound rehearsed. Yes. So it should be natural. Limit it to work related items unless instructed otherwise. Talk about things you have done and jobs you have held that relate to the position you are getting interviewed for. Start with the item farthest back and work up to the present. Okay. Next, what is your greatest strength? This question gives you a great opportunity to highlight your best skills. Don't pick just one. Focus on your top 3 or 4 strengths. Some of the qualities you can mention are persistence, dedication, yes, commitment, leadership skills, team building skills, and organizational skills. Okay. Determine which strengths would fit best with the position for which you are applying. Yes, please mind, the strength should be emphasized on your job position. Okay. Next, what is your greatest weakness? Be careful with such questions. To stand out, be more original and state a weakness and then emphasize what you have done to overcome it. Don't discuss about the only weakness, and you have to speak how you planned to overcome of your weakness. Okay. Be sure the weakness you talk about is not a key element for the position sought. Yes, whenever you want to speak about the strength, speak about the particular strength which is related to the vacancy. And don't whenever you speak about the greatest weakness, don't speak about the weakness which is related to that particular position. Okay. Next, are you a team player? Yes, of course, you are required to highlight that you are a team player. Be sure to have examples ready. Provide examples to establish how often you have performed for the good of the team rather than for yourself. Okay. Next, explain how you would be an asset to the organization. You should be keenly looking forward to this question. It gives you a chance to highlight your best points as they relate to the position being discussed. Give a little advanced thought to this relationship. For example, sir, I will definitely be an asset to your organization because I am a person who possesses skills both in networking and banking, which are the major requirements of the position. So like this you can give some a positive answer. Next, why should we hire you? Yes, point out how your qualities and skills meet what the organization needs. Do not mention any other candidate's name to make comparison. Understood? Yes. Next, why do you want this position? Here is where your research about the company will help you stand out among the other candidates. Explain how you always have wanted the opportunity to work with a company that provides a vital public service and leads the industry in innovative products. Explain how your qualifications and goals complement the company's mission, vision, and values. Use specific examples. Okay. Next, where do you see yourself 5 years down the lines? Okay. Yes. Don't tell them that you want to be where they are sitting right now. The interviewer may feel threatened. Okay. Also, don't tell them that by that time you would be renouncing all your worldly pursuits and would set out on a search for truth. This is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your long term planning capacities. They are asking about your career aspirations. Tell them that you see yourself in a role in which you will be handling more responsibilities effectively and capably, because the current job will provide you with a lot of learning and experience to do so. Understood? Good. Next, prepare questions. Yes, you want to ask the interviewer. Yes, employers are as interested in your questions as they are in your answers. Therefore, ask intelligent questions whenever you do. This is your opportunity to separate yourself from the other interviewees. Here, you should have to ask some intelligent questions. Okay, let us see some examples. If you hire me, what would be my first assignment? So, this particular question will create interest in you. Next, would you please tell me about the people I will be working with? So, it is nothing but this particular question is nothing but tells your interest in work and it will clearly tell you you are a team player. Next question, other than yourself, who else is involved in this interview process? Is it possible for me to meet them today? So, it will create your interest of getting this particular position. Yes. So, these are the questions. Okay. Next, it is the most important points you will get here. Tips for success. Okay. Usually we will get two different types. One is nothing but do's and second one is nothing but don'ts. Okay. Let us see which are the do's. First, find out about the company. Yes, gather information about the company. Okay. Point number 2, dress smartly to make a good first impression. So don't go with your long beards. Okay. So and don't use some hanky fanky dresses. So you must wear formal dress. It is the main thing, and the first impression is the best impression. So your dress must speak about your politeness. Okay. Next, greet interviewers enthusiastically and sit comfortably. Yes, how to wish. So if you are attending an interview in the morning session, just wish them, good morning sir, good morning madam. So you will be getting around 3 to 4 interviewers. Wish all, don't say hi all, good morning all. It creates negative impression. Good morning sir, good morning madam, good morning sir. Don't say hi sir, hello madam. So it creates very negative impression. Understood? Next, be mentally alert. You may get any kind of questions from any person. You must be mentally alert. Okay, mentally alert is nothing but prepare well. Next, stay positive. It is the most important weapon, my dear students and learners. Stay positive. It's a beautiful thing. You must stay positive. Positivity, if you are positive, you will get the job, or else you are not going to get the job. And next is focus on what you have to offer, not what you want. Say, you should have to speak, or you should have to make realize them. You should have to make realize them he is the suitable candidate. Don't ask them, please provide this facility, that facility. Yes, force or make them to offer you a job. Okay, it is main theme. Next, appear confident. So appear confident. What is the difference between positive and confident? Positive is nothing but speak about or being an optimist. What is confident? Confident is nothing but what you are speaking, that is true, or that is the truth, and that is the knowledge. So how you will get the confidence? Getting information or gathering the knowledge. So appear confident. Show, you should have to show with your body language. How to be confident? So making an eye contact is the symbol of confidency. Answering without stopping. Yes, if they ask any question, sir. So these kind of words or pauses can create negativity. So answering confidently or by using the fluency is called confidence. Okay. Be prepared to ask the interviewer questions. Be prepared to ask the interviewer questions. So you must be prepared to ask the interviewer questions. Okay. Next point, research, prepare and practice. Research about company, prepare for interview and practice for all, each and every point. Don't lose any point. Okay. Last, thank the interviewers before leaving the room. It is the most important sign. Okay. This particular action expresses your presence of mind. Okay. Next, don'ts. Don't tell lies. Have you worked on this kind of projects? If they ask, yes sir, I worked. In the reality, you are not aware about that particular thing. Please don't tell lies. Don't blame your circumstances. Sir, I was born in slum and I don't know anything, or I was not aware about this and that. So don't blame any circumstances. Don't find faults with your earlier employer or company. If you are having any experience, you will get one question. Yes, why you want to leave that organization? At that time, don't find any faults about your earlier employer or the company, because it creates negativity. Okay, please mind this. Don't forget about in your chair. Yes, don't sit. See, comfortably sitting is okay, and just don't use complete chair. Okay. It comes under body language. Okay. Don't use vocalized pauses while answering. Yes, who is the Prime Minister of India? Narendra Modi. So don't pause. Just answer confidently. Who is the Prime Minister of India? Narendra Modi. Okay. So you should have to speak like this. Don't look down or make furtive eye contact with interviewers. Don't look down or don't look at the terrace. Or don't stare or glare. Yes, don't glare to the interviewer. Make the positive eye contact. Don't bluff about issues you are not aware of. Yes, if you don't know about any issues, don't bluff. Just leave it. And don't exhibit your nervousness. If you are nervous, please don't exhibit to them. Okay, please hide that and feel you are enthusiastic. Okay, all the best. I hope you learned. If you get any doubt, please write in the comment box or text me. Okay, all the best.